Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come, man. The time has come. Now listen to me, man. The best medicine for any sickness is the greatness, the legendary, the goat, the goat. Goatama, ladies and gentlemen. That's why today, the gods sent it up for me, man, because I wasn't able to do the live reaction to the last week's chapter, which I was never alerted when the chapter came out. So by the time like Tuesday came around, I believe it was Monday or Tuesday, and the chapter still hadn't come out, I was like, man, because I was wrapped up in a whole bunch of schoolwork, I was sick, so I was like, damn it. No Gintama video this week, which really saddens me because I always want to talk about Gintama. But man, it surprised me when I got home from work and I saw my boy Lazaro hits me with a message like, Gintama's out. And you gotta backpedal a little bit. You're like, if Gintama's out, that means one of two things. Number one, then 603 is a godlike chapter. Or number two, then there wasn't that much dialogue, like in the Takatsuki chapter that we had earlier on that came out like the day after as well. So I'm really curious. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. It's on Batoto too, so I'm interested, but let's get right into it. Double this week for Gintama, chapter 602 and 603. Let's do it, man. Goatama, dude. Like I'm telling you, man, I had such a huge smile on my face when I figured out that I was going to be reading 2 Gintama chapters back to back. So let's get right into this, man. If sometime within the video the sickness starts showing, I apologize. Battler Club all day. We're in there, son. The Gunsmoke... Hold on, man. I need my music. Yo, this is Gintama. One does not simply read Gintama without the soundtracks. Where is my thing, yo? Gotta read it with the soundtracks, man. You already know what time it is. The greatest series. Let's do this, man. Put this right here. Oh, why not? I have opening 13 popped up. They set it up for me, man. Oh, let me go back to the beginning. Gintama opening 13. Let's do this. That's a legendary soundtrack to start off the damn thing, man. So, let's hit refresh. Without further ado, let's get right into this. The Gunsmoke Prince Ensho. Even you, a man said to love the gun smoke of the battlefield more than a gorgeous throne, must be yearning for his hometown right now. I've heard your wife back on your planet is to give birth soon. If you have time to hang around places like this, firing particle cannons at neighboring nations like usual, then why don't you go be by your wife's side and do some lamaz? Who the hell's saying that, yo? If father's battlefield isn't in front of an enemy general, it's by the mother's side, wouldn't you say? Or is it that a seasoned war veteran is perhaps afraid of becoming someone's father? Hold on, let me read that again. A father's battlefield isn't in front of an enemy general. It's by the mother's side, wouldn't you say? Or is it a seasoned war veteran is perhaps afraid of becoming someone's father? When my mind isn't as clouded by all of this congestion, I'm gonna have to reread that because I like it. I like it. It's like it wants to click, but it's not. So I'll come back to it. Shijaku, that's the fathers of your milquetoast planet. Who the hell is this? This guy looks beast. Look at his design. He has the things coming out of here. This is an awesome sauce of a design. He has a medallion right here. My boy looks like he came right out of Legend of the Galactic Heroes with an Utsuro cape, man. He looks fresh. In the great military nation of Bure, any man boorish enough to return from the battlefield empty-handed is not fit to be a father. My wife would boot my ass back to the battlefield. She is fighting as well. She described it as a race. She looks like an extremely beautiful woman. To be the first to gain glory in battle. I suppose I should have expected no less from the wife of the Gunsmoke Prince. I feel like we really are like Oda's taking. I mean, Sarge is taking shots at Oda here with the whole Gunsmoke and Vinsmoke Prince thing, man. I'm telling you, he has Vinsmoke. Then, as your arch enemy, I will have to wage a war I'm not ashamed of. Even if that means taking away the father of a child that's about to be born. Arch enemy, you must be joking, Shijaku. Seeing as you interfered with my wedding and my grandfather's funeral, I think your head would make a great toy for my newborn child. Well, damn! What is this guy in the background has Vegeta's haircut? My prince, report from Bude. It seems we've reached our conclusion already. The winner is neither you nor me, but rather your wife, eh? What is it, Ensho? And he looks back, he's shocked. The Altana gate in my country went out of control. It's thought to have been artificially done. The world capital's been devastated. As for survivors, this is the first time I've returned from a battlefield empty-handed. But there's no one here to rebuke me. Shijaku, wait, what the hell's going on? So the Altana went out of control here on this planet, so I'm going to assume it has something to do with Utsuro. But then... heaven to my ears. The legendary. Why did you stay quiet and allow me to escape? Why didn't you use this opening to attack my country? I believe I told you. As your arch enemy, I had to wage a war I wasn't ashamed of. And the enemy was not a neighboring country. We know they were somewhere else. Vin Smoke Prince. I had to say Vin Smoke, man. Vin Smoke Prince. Now that you've lost your kingdom, should I still call you that? And show you returned having achieved something quite glorious, as you gained a comrade with which to stand and face the irrational rulers known as the Tendu. Even though I've lost my country, maybe my place is still on the battlefield. Then from this battlefield, from this Vin Smoke, what say I grasp it with my own hands? Our freedom, we, the Altana Liberation Army, will release this universe from hands of the Tendu, and they have like this massive army of guys in I apologize. The greatest. It truly is the best medicine, man. It truly is, dude. I'm telling you, these guys right here, they're all rocking like the DBZ shoulder pads, man. They're in their like swimwear, son. Lesson 602. Delinquent kids have long hair going down the back of their... That's good. Delinquent kids have long hair going back to the back of their necks. What? Earthlings? A unit with unknown affiliation has attacked on Earth garrison. They're currently engaged in combat, but 2 warships have already been sunk, and the number of casualties is... You bastards! Have you lost your minds? Did you come here to die, or did you honestly think you could win after picking a fight with the Liberation Army? That's exactly right. We came to die. Is that Utsuro? We came to die, along with you and this planet. Yeah. Look at this face. He's legendary. You gotta love him, man. This is a serious situation. The one who suggested silence and withdraw our troops was you, Admiral Shijaku. We exterminated the insurgents straight away and got them under our control. The situation could have been avoided. It is because you needlessly took pity on those monkeys be trying to settle things peacefully. This was allowed to happen. It seems... But please understand. Look at Knob. We Earthlings do not wish for meaningless conflict. If you stop your soldiers, we in turn will absolutely not take any action against you. And we will bring the heads of the Tendu to you without fail. If we cannot fulfill our promise, I am prepared to give you my head as reparation. Yo, Nobu, man. Knob coming in. You know, he has the nice eyeliner going around. Besides that, no Knob coming in with the straight up. I mean, seriously, look at this character compared to the first time we met him up until now. The man is willing. If he cannot fulfill his promise, he is willing to give up his own life. For this, it's not the same Nobu, man. It is not the same Knob at all. What a great man. The resolve to risk your own life to protect a country. So that is what a bowel cut really is. But is there really any hope that you'll succeed? My boy Sakagoto, your freedom is something you just gotta take back on your own. And our battle starts there. Now that the Tendoshu's rule has weakened, the enormous power known as Altana is being used freely all over the universe. In other words, now each of us has gained the freedom to easily destroy an entire planet if we just felt like it. If we're crushed by that freedom, then all that awaits us in the future is destruction. Because of that Dignitary's Liberation Army, both you and us must fight. With freedom and with ourselves. When they said that, their eyes were not those of puppets. They said they would honor their promise with their lives. This situation is not something they caused. This is a trap set up by someone who wishes to use strife between us to expand the war. The one caught in a trap is you. You fell for the Earthling's smooth talk hook line, and that is not so. The state of affairs isn't the only trap. What this man is saying is that the war that has the entire universe has been roped into may be a trap constructed by the Tendu. Well, that's definitely a fact. So he's saying that if you're going to blame someone, blame me for starting this war. This man has a beast design, dude. Prince Ensho. I did not go that far. Honestly, the Vinsmoke Prince, Vinsmoke, is a very simple man when it comes to words and appearances. Shijaku used to be a part of a royal family as well. You know, you're a savage warmonger, aren't you? Don't group me in with you. I throw away my hometown and my status and dedicated my body and soul to the battlefield. I felt great moral justification for this war to regain our freedom, and so I stood up with all of you. However, as those earthlings said, the end result of freedom without responsibility is only destruction. Ensho, what awaits us at the end of this war may be destruction, and because of that our responsibility may be to stop this war. Are you insane? Stop the war? Admiral, is the situation that extreme? Shijaku, if the reason the Tendoshu destroyed planet after planet was start this war, then are you saying that they are trying to elevate the war, draw us into further conflict, and cause the universe to destroy itself? And you see my boy, he's wielding Tensu Zangetsu. Utsuro, the goat, look at those bodies around him, and he's catching W's. My boy's on a 10 kill streak. Somebody give him his kill streaks in Black Ops 3. I mean, look at this. My boy's going in. You see him holding the sword, yo. Look at it, Tensu Zangetsu, man. Legendary. Yo, Utsuro's nasty, because look, you see it right here. I didn't notice it at first, so I was reading the dialogue, but you see everyone just like shooting him directly, and you see him come right in, and everybody's just getting wrecked, and Pony see his sandals, and he's just seeing with his sword up. I'm pretty sure that they were all just unloading on him, and he did some Genji on some Overwatch stuff, and he just deflected them all right back at him. Fire, dude, and caused the universe to destroy itself. Ooh, Utsuro! That's the man right there. Ask them for the details, and I've set up a private conference room for you to meet them. They'll be here soon. Without their cooperation, the situation is already beyond control. I see, Shijaku, to be honest with you, there's someone I want you to meet with privately as well. Me? Who might that be? Shijaku, do you remember the day the Vinsmoke Prince first fled a battlefield? I definitely remember, but it was a different series. On that day, I made a vow that I would defeat them, the Tendoshu, that had taken everything from me, and that this time I would bring back those heads to my wife and child. People assembled here the same way. They had their countries and their families taken by the Tendoshu, instead of this war vowing revenge. If this war suddenly ends here, what do you think will happen to their hatred? What do you think where do you think our sadness will go? Ensho, 1 month ago, the Earth Search Unit found the wreckage of a ship. The results of the investigation revealed that the ship belonged to a certain group of people. This war cannot be ended now, and that is because it has already ended. And you see, so these are the guys that Utsuro took out whenever he blew up the Death Star, as I called it. Allow me to introduce you to my arch enemies, the Gentleman of the Tendoshu. Yeah, Utsuro's by himself right now. He's taking dubs by himself. Yo, dude. And so on that ship, all the remains of all these guys were on there, and I'm going to assume they're trying to make them regenerate with something, or they're just trying to keep them there, just like trophies, or maybe gain some knowledge from the DNA. I'm not sure, but wow. Yeah, so Utsuro really caught those dubs, because at first, at first I originally took it as, yeah, Utsuro destroyed them all. But I thought that, that if all of them were kind of like Utsuro, maybe they could regenerate. But it seems that that's not entirely the case here. This can't be. What in the world, and show what is going on here? These are the Tendoshu. Then are they? They're alive. Oh, so they are alive. Surprisingly enough. Or perhaps it would be more apt to say they can't die. Yeah, see, exactly like Utsuro. I don't know what happened, but these living pieces of meat. Were found inside the wreckage of the ship. Then who is it that's attacking the garrison? I don't care who it is, whether they're Earthlings or Tendoshu. If they're an enemy, we can take out our hatred on, and show you. Shijaku, we need an enemy. We need a war. Otherwise, this enormous hatred and sadness will have no place to go. If it's ended already, it cannot end. You see Sakagoto, damn. So they turned on him. Then we just need it to not end. As long as these pieces of meat are still living here, as long as they do not appear in front of the Liberation Army, we have not lost our enemy. That's the Tendoshu. We can keep fighting. We can keep hating. And you see that they all get up like mindless zombies. It's like lambs to the slaughter, man. Just right at Utsuro. Utsuro's smiling. The Vinsmoke Prince can continue to stand on the battlefield. Throw him in a jail cell and notify the soldiers to exterminate the insurgents and subjugate the earth. What the hell? Yo, what just... Yo, this Prince Ensho guy, look, he has a beast design. And, you know, just off of initial introduction, I liked him. But wait a minute. Throw him in a jail cell and notify the soldiers. So he's basically turning his back here on Admiral Shijaku to exterminate the insurgents and subjugate the earth. He wants this war to go on forever because then there's no other place for his hatred to go. But Sriracha, you know, if Utsuro wasn't in this arc, then obviously, like, Gintoki and him would have the thing. So then who is going to take him on? It could be Takatsugi. Because we know that Takatsugi used to have a similar background and a similar goal as this man, to where he just wanted destruction. All he wanted, like as he said, was to calm the beast inside him that always called out. That he couldn't calm it because it was always hungry. It always wanted more. It always wanted more destruction. That was the only way he could satisfy himself. So, you know, that was the only way that he could let his hatred continue on for even longer. So Takatsugi could be the one to take on this man. I mean, honestly, it will really show just how far Takatsugi's developed his character and you know, Takatsugi and Gintoki are really alike. I think that would be awesome sauce. Well, let's get right into the next chapter, man. I really can't wait. This is actually very interesting. To subjugate the earth. The man is here, the hemorrhoids. You can't wipe his butt because it's too godlike to shine. Dude, that's him. We haven't seen him since chapter 525. I've been keeping count, man. It has been 78 chapters. 78 chapters since we've seen the man, the one and the only Zenzou! What is he doing, though? What is he doing? What is he doing? Yo, when I saw those feet, I looked to the side and I saw the strats. The legend! That's my boy, man! What a nice view, yeah, right? Standing on top of the head. Yo, look at Zenzou. I can't read the chapter. It's flipping Zenzou, dude. That's my boy. Dude, standing on top of the head of the barbarian subduing Shogun and looking down on this world is one of the greatest joys a shinobi can have. But standing on top of an empty castle staring at a collapsing country isn't even entertaining. Look at this man. Look at this stance, bro. Less than 603. Exactly 100 chapters after Zenzou cut off Shikeshige's head. Exactly 100 chapters. Sriracha, you beast. you legend. Exactly 100 chapters after Zenzou, as one of the most shocking moments in manga history. And with Zenzou sits in the same stance. Ninjas and idiots like high places. I love you, Sriracha, man. Zenzou! Dude, I love life. This is wonderful. What in the world is happening? Just when we thought we'd gotten the Liberation Army to calm down, it's time. This time it's the citizens acting out. They're saving them. Causing riots. I have to concentrate, man. Zenzou's in the chapter, but I gotta chill. Causing riots are breaking out all over Edo. These aren't just a bunch of riots. This is a full-blown war. Now agreement with the Liberation Army will be nullified, will it not? This time they're coming to invade Edo. This is why I said to keep watching the populace and be on the lookout for any suspicious behavior. And who is there to do something like that? This country no longer has a fully functioning army to defend it. nor a police force to protect the public order. The sheet said Gooby. I miss my boys so much, bro. Like, real talk. Sometimes I legit, like, I'll just sit in my car and I'll be like, where is my police force, man? Where are they, man? Where is the gorilla? Where is my mayonnaise? And where's my sadist? You know what I mean, man? Like, come on, dude. Where's my Zaki? Come on, man. And as it's plain to see, the Bakufu are ignoring the nationwide crisis and have fled somewhere. Look how many of them failed to show their faces at this council. Even if they did show up, who among them could actually serve any purpose? This country is already collapsing. Which is look at him, yeah. Look at his chin. I need to calm down, bro, before I start sweating, son. Before I start sweating, man. Oh, look at him. Look at him. He's watching from the top. He's on surveillance. He's in recon mode. When you see the responsibility, you can cut your belly. You see my boy Zenzou from the top. Here, you don't see his eyes. He's just there. Yo. He's using no... Dun, 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 dun. Alright. He's using Naraku to attack the Liberation Army, so the relation between the two sides deteriorates and Edo gets involved in the war, by the way. Look at Nobume, he's catching kills. Look at Kagura, shit. Yo, Gintoki wrecked this guy. Nobume's coming on the side, giving him just a sweet punch. Kagura is kneeing him like Shinsuke Nakamura, just straight up, duh. And Shinpachi's giving somebody a curb stomp. Come on, son. You guys can help out with removing people when they get in the way, too. This area right here really reminds me of two different things. The beginning of Red Spider, whenever Gintoki first fought against Jiraiya, and he got wrecked, honestly, by Jiraiya. And then also reminds me of the Mitsuba arc, whenever Hijikata was involved in the whole situation, and Legendary Lion, he pulls back the sword, man. That's whenever I see crates like that, like all surrounding them. It reminds me of that. Of course, that in Metal Gear, because Metal Gear has so many crates, man. Then the negotiations, Katsura-san and the others was all wasted. Either way, we know where things stand now. The Liberation Army didn't come here to defeat the Tendoshu. The Tendoshu lost their value as tools for Utsuro. He's long since done away with them by now. And the Liberation Army is probably aware of the fact. Despite that, they haven't withdrawn their troops from the earth. It's not just Utsuro that wants there to be war. And you see Ensho, Prince Ensho. And they're not the only ones. They're not the only ones that can end this fight without fighting. I hope you're not that type too. I don't know. At the very least, I'm thankful for the situation. I don't care about all this war. I don't care about all this about war, like my boy Gintoki, man. But this elusive phantom Utsuro has finally shown his hand. Those garrisons in Naraku are attacking all over Edo. But if Utsuro is going to show himself, it would be the most dangerous, most difficult to destroy place here. And holy crap, there are dead bodies upon dead bodies upon dead bodies upon broken ships. I mean, damn. There's a wasteland right here. Everyone has been wrecked. The Liberation Army unit has been wiped out? No. There are Naraku here too, yes. They were prepared to die in battle and took their enemy with them. There are no enemies or allies to Utsuro. There are just tools. It looks like you and I are the same type. There he is. Unless we fight, unless we defeat him. Is he actually in front of them? Yo, I have chills. Is he actually in front of them? No headphones. No headphones are needed. Episode 211. Episode 211. Look at this face. I'm scared of Gintoki. He's there. Utsuro, he's right in front of me. Gintoki versus Utsuro is happening right in front of my face. I don't know. And he says, you alone. I don't even want to turn the page. I'm only on page 8. I'm only on page 8. It's chapter of the month. I don't... Look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him. Look at him, 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 look at him. Bro. That is a black and white scene in the anime, son. Look at it, look at it. He says this kid, as soon the moment he saw Utsuro, he was so mad. He jetted right in front of him. I was shook. I was shook. I legit was shook. I'm sweating, son. And wait. Okay, Gintoki swings forward. Right in front of him. This country is done for. I can't believe that I actually was like mad when I saw Zenzou. You know, like that's how you know. He came out of nowhere. Utsuro popped up out of the flames, and Gintoki rushed. He did exactly what he did against Jirojo. Like he did instant transmission or something. That face, he wanted it. I need to calm down. I need to calm down, man. The remaining bucket for all fools. There is no one left to prop up this crumbling country. There's only one thing left for you to do. Run, Soyohime. Zenzou, man. Jesus, dude. Edo will be covered in the flames of war soon. I am sweating. And that flame will likely not stop at Edo. You must find a ship to escape right away. If I could do that, I would have left long ago, Zenzou-san. There are still those here fighting to protect this country. I do not know if there's anything I can do, but I want to fight with them. After all, I am that person, Shogun Tokugawa Shige's little sister. The little sister of the Shogun is gone. Zenzou don't know how rude. The duty of an ordinary little sister is to live on for the older brother. As I could not fulfill my duty to your brother, I am going to protect you through whatever happens. Zenzou-san, the incident with Big Brother was not your... That's enough. I'm going to throw a tent and I'll still bring you along even if I have to spank you. What are you going to do after that exactly? Oh, it's them from the from Shogun Assassination. Just stay in a land where you don't know anyone and spend your life counting up the friends you lost. Zenzou, living is enough to atone for what happened to your friends. See, Kyubei, you still have your friends on Earth. Fighting with everything they have, dude. I'm out of breath, man. Like, this man Gin pulled a 211. I can't even think right now, dude. But it's awesome to know that the rest of the Unoguamanchu are also involved in this arc. It's a little bit awesome sauce. My only friend is Jump. And if we did join forces, do you really think that we'd have any hope of overturning a situation as desperate as this one? My only friend is Bisatsu Margaret. But I think both living on for one's friends that have been lost and dying fighting along one's friends that are still alive are both paths of friendship. So I have no right to stop this princess. All I can do is live on and resist alongside my friends. And to do so for those that were lost as well. Zenzou-san. That person is fighting as well, isn't he? So we have to fight. We have to crawl up from the depths of sadness, from the depths of hatred. And we can't let him show us up, right? We can't lose to Tokugawa Nobunobu. That's right. That's right, because they still have beef. Yo, that scene, when we see Nobunobu face to face with Zenzou, face to face with Soyo, that's going to be one hell of a dialogue conversation. That's going to be top 5 in the story. Really good stuff right there, man. God, that's gonna be fantastic when we get that. Oh, man, what is the meaning of this? If the ruler is this much of a I can't even think. Fool, it's no surprise your planet is being destroyed. The agreement is off. You Earthlings pointed out your guns first. Your country will be destroyed along with the Tendoshu. I see. I don't know if that's the Tendoshu doing or not, but given how foolish its leader is, God, I think your army is gonna end up destroyed too. Yeah, my boy Sakagoto, but if you're still gonna start a war with us, knowing that, you've still got a hope for living. Before the samurai draws their swords and their scabbards, you better surrender, Sakamoto! Dude, this chapter's been insane! I see you're just as gutsy and smart as Shigaku said you were. But rest easy. There will be no war. While they're all still down there with their standing slack-jawed, blinking at what they see up in the sky, everything will end. This will be no war. It will be simply a sacrificial ceremony. Damn. Listen, man. I'm not ready, yo. Your swords will not reach anywhere. And he's holding Lake Toyo right in front of his forehead. Will not reach anywhere. Your sword cannot reach me. The legendary line from chapter 544. Will not reach anywhere. Oh, that's why the bastards are still alive. The bodies of dead corpses. Yo, Srirachi has to chill, man. I like, inside, yo. Srirachi is a genius. This is a representation of all of the demons, of all of the people, of everything that has ever haunted Gintoki and Utsuro. Everything that has ever haunted them is now coming at them, especially Gintoki here. This is exactly what it is. Oh, it seems like everything is attempting to stop him, attempting to get on his shoulders, attempting to just bring him down once more. All of his demons from the past, every single person he's ever killed, all of those thoughts, everything's going back here. Just a physical representation of all of that. Everything holding him back here. Srirachi, man, dude, but Gintoki and Utsuro face to face. I'm shook. I'm shook. Dude, when I saw this panel, I thought that Gintoki lost his hand. Because you see a severed hand and you see Nobume. I was like, holy shit, where did Nobume come from? Then you see Utsuro too. So when I first saw that, first thing that came out, I was like, oh no. But no, we see that they stopped and they came in there, and of course the severed hand belongs to one of the guys. These guys, no way, they're immortal? Utsuro, you bastard. Did you give these guys your blood? Given how many of them there are, they're all just shams made from a single drop. No, in exchange, they work quite hard. This man is a savage, dude. Is it painful? That's because with such a small amount of blood, the healing faculty is incomplete. But that pain will soon end, along with this planet. It is already too late for anything. At this hour, all you can change is which way you die. Will you sheathe that sword and meet your end along with the planet? Or will you end up using that sword to fight me? Do feel free to choose whichever you prefer. Then, I'm gonna use this sword to crush you and the Liberation Army! Gintoki! This fight between Gintoki and Utsuro is about to destroy me, but knowing this Srirachi, I don't think we're getting this next week. I really don't. I seriously do think that we're going to end up getting the actual Gintoki and Utsuro fight like after a couple things go down, because yo, we're only 8 chapters in. We're only 8 chapters in. And I thought this arc was going to be longer than Rakuyo. 8 chapters, and it's already in front of Utsuro. Already in front of Utsuro. I'm shook. I am shook. I couldn't believe my eyes. First of all, like I said before, when you can distract from the fact that Zenzou is in a chapter, with Gintoki having an episode 211, with Utsuro, dude, I was so caught off guard, yo. That might be the most shocking moment to me of 2016. When I saw Gintoki go at him, I was like, dude, yo, that panel was like seriously spooked me. I was like, bro. And then the future, I completely forgot about that. That conversation between Nobunobu and Zenzou is going to be fantastic. And when with Soyohime there as well, because they haven't seen this new Nobunobu. They don't know about Nob now, man. The transformed Nob. But by the gods, chapter 603 is chapter of the week. No question. No question. Chapter 603, guys. I mean, Lord. All of that stuff in one chapter. I mean, Goatama. Dude, I still can't get over that Utsuro, man. This bastard proceeded to make Gintoki face his own demons, but now he had someone else there for him. He had Nobume, he had Kagura, he had Shinpachi. But now Gintoki is going to go against Utsuro, and yo, this battle is gonna have so many feels, so many, dude. But like, at the same time, like the series ends after this, right? You know. But the Shinsengumi aren't back. Like, this is too early. Where are the Shinsengumi? Where are they? Like, how? Like, what the hell's gonna happen? Kotsuro's not here either. Kotsuro's not here. Takatsuki's not here. And I know they want to see Utsuro. What's gonna happen? It's already the 8 chapters. 8 chapters. 8. Where are the Shinsengumi? I don't know, man. Yo, you guys have been awesome for days. Zenzou! Fantastic sauce of a chapter. This chapter, my nose won't stop running. I apologize, but man, dude, this was an insane chapter, son. What a chapter of Goatama, man. 603. Chapter of the week. Dude, I'm telling you, I think that was the most shocked I've been all year. That panel of Gintoki in front of Utsuro. I didn't think Utsuro was there. I didn't think they were gonna clash this early. I'm out of here, man. I have an awesome day, yo. Gintama, dude. Why did it have to end, yo? I'll see you guys.